just a stage. A lot more can be and should be. We should try to um, complete. I think it's a journey. There's some things I set out for myself. I want me to complete them. We've been fortunate so far, but there's still a long way to go. At the end of the day, you want to be able to look back and say, what have you done for yourself? And you have your target. You just try to see how you can accomplish your target. So I don't see it. I just feel it's still a work in progress. So I don't, until you know,
Do you feel
until
fulfilled?
I wouldn't say I feel fulfilled. I won't feel fulfilled until I finish all the projects I've set out to do for myself. Yeah. Sorry, am I
Yeah. No.
speaking low?
Yes, sir.
Let me. There's a saying that while there's life, there's hope.
Okay.
I mean, as long as you're breathing, you're not going to be just sitting there idle. There's always going to be something you want to accomplish. And on the issue of the next generation, it depends on what. If you have dreams that you want to accomplish, and you set your goals, and you just try and accomplish them. I don't think you can ever be satisfied because you have new things coming up all the time. But at least you can give it a try, and people, appreciate what you do. But I have dreams that I want to accomplish, and not only that, I have the issues I have is that a lot of the things I've started, I want to complete them, and that's really the main thing: being able to complete what you set out to do. When you've reached a point, I think you just go to the Bahamas and just cool out. you know. Well, until then,
I can see a lot of your equipment, some of the old ones you. Is it deliberate that you've kept them intact? Or you still make use of them?
Yeah, we make use of them. But the thing is, my studio is there. But the difference is that I have a studio back there. But the difference is that it's not one where you just have people, like before you come out of the street, you come on book. Just for VIPs. I have a VIP studio, so where people want to work, get some of the hands that we worked with over the years come and they work on the VIPs projects, and then we move on. So that's where we are now.
How many VIPs have you worked with, sir? If I may ask.
What do you mean, since I started, or
Yes, sir.
since I moved here?
Well, since you moved there, or maybe since you started.
I'm working, with most of the, one of the things too. I must point out is that I've been spending more time in Abuja.
Okay.
I'm trying to conclude with my PhD at the University of Abuja, and I'm when people talk about ASU strike, I've been caught in the middle. I need to submit my thesis. It's ready to be submitted. I can't submit it. So it's people like us that are caught in the middle of ASU strike. You understand? So more times than not, I've been in Abuja all this while. So I've not really, had time to sort of, say work with VIPs. Although I wouldn't say, but I've worked with young people that I've brought up and say, yeah, go and do that, get an engineer, work with them. But it's different from those days when you had a studio and when you had people coming to book, coming to and paying and yeah. So this is VIPs have if you can call them VIPs, have been very young up and coming artists that are more or less tutored. But it's not like I said, it's not a studio where people will come off the street and book. You understand? So that's the idea behind it, and another thing too, because I'm not really here as such. I've been bogged down with the ASU strike. When people talk about ASU strike, after they don't think of people like us, who went out of the way and enrolled in a program, and I'm at the very last stage. Submit my thesis. Nobody.
What course is that, sir?
That's media arts. It's a PhD in media arts. Yeah, University of Abuja.
Now, those who would say that why still go for a PhD at this stage? I mean, you've become a global brand, and how will a PhD help or change anything?
Well, I had an experience that made me appreciate having a PhD. And the experience was that there was a time when I was being considered for a government position. And at that time, I think it was Obasanjo. At that time, although he knew me very well, but he insisted that all the people that he was going to bring in to the uh, top portfolios, he would like them to have PhDs. And I only have a master's. I said, if that's the case, let me go for my PhD. And I was encouraged by people like can I forget? I have to do the name later.
Okay, sir.
Prof. People who have been interacting with he's left there now.
Okay.
Bazaki.
Okay.
Bazaki Bakari.
Okay.
He was the one who encouraged me and got me in fact, him and Sir Victor Wifo. They were talking because at that particular time I was, with working with AIT. It was just at that borderline when, and so he made it more or less encouraged me. Both of them encouraged me. Sir Dr. Victor Wifo and Prof. Razaki Bakare. And so I got into the program, and that's what really, this issue of you only want PhDs, yeah, to have a ministerial or minded NITED. You understand? And but when you did well in school, you say, "Oh yeah, follow me, let's go." And I used to follow him when he was representing Nigeria, and I saw the way he was treated at the airport. The staff was there waiting for him. When he finishes all that, downstairs the limousine and the hotel arrangement, everything was in place, and then speaking on behalf of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I really appreciated that. And so I said, I too would like one day to have a diplomatic passport. Yeah. And, well, let's see. Let's see.
The name of Femi Lasode is a very big one, and I keep wondering how you always feel with all the things you've been able to do over the years in terms of your contributions to the arts. How does it always make you feel?
Well, I don't think I've contributed enough to the arts, to be quite honest. I just think it's just a phase. When I have a movie, when I feature a movie shown on Superbird and I get how many millions of naira, well, then I'll know I've accomplished something. I haven't achieved that yet. I have, getting my all one of the other TV cinema houses, film house or something, get your works featured and the queues, queuing up to watch your movie. You understand? Then that's an achievement to me. You understand? I have not achieved that yet, and I'll still try. Work on projects that one day I'll get to screen at Silverbird or Film House or wherever. So that's an achievement that I that's a goal. So I don't really. I think I'm on my way. It's not that I'm on my way to get there, but I'm not. I haven't reached there yet. When you get to when you see Nigerian movie makers as an example, filling filling cinema halls in London or New York, then you've achieved. I've not achieved that. I was close to achieving that with Shango.
Okay.
You understand? And I always believe that if I can do that with Shango, then I can actually do that. So I've not achieved that yet, and until I achieve that, I was continue striving. Those are benchmarks that I've set for myself.
And how do you see the industry today?
Well, the music and the entertainment industry, I think they're really trying. They should be applauded. And they need support. I think we should give them kudos. We should give them, big rounds of applause, for their efforts. The young people coming up. I remember having an opportunity to work with Nigerian artists, that came to America. Fela, Sonny Kosun, 277 at that time, Oliver de Kock, and King Sunny Ade, and then other African artists, like Masakela, Hugh Masakela, Miriam Makeba, the Bundu Boys from Zimbabwe, and things like that. So when you see, you see how these guys were really pushing, trying to make an impact, and you see the younger artists coming up, both in the area of music and film and video. You really once you give them kudos because it's not easy and there's no real support, but they believe in themselves, they believe in their talent, and you see them pushing. When you see the Wizkids, one of my favorite artists, by the way. Davido, you see Burna Boy, and others. You see them really pushing, but we should try to make it, give that moment. We should try to open up in a way that can give more Nigerian artists in the area of film and music, give them more support. Government is doing very little. But there again, government will tell you that that's not their job. Their job is to create an enabling environment, for people to work in. And then corporate organizations and we should come in and give the support that's needed. But we should give kudos to them.
Okay.
Working hard. Do they have the international distribution outlet?
Okay.
Is it in place? And things like that. Things like even where government should come in is at least provide grants to deserving artists.
Okay.
Give them support. We've always had a dream because that's one of the the theme of the theme of my PhD work, which is basically ensuring that the impact of globalization on the distribution of Nigeria's creative works, and how we can create a distribution outlet, a global distribution outlet, which will enable Nigerian works in the creative sector to be able to reach the hands of people outside of the country, especially in the diaspora, because there's a lot of thirst and hunger for Nigerian works. How do you get them? How do you get their works out there? Yeah, all over the world. And we've always had a saying that one day Nigeria's creative art will surpass, in terms of revenue, will surpass, the petroleum revenue that Nigeria exports, petroleum export revenue, and and there again you see the fact that the oil is slowly depleting, and so we have to prop up, you know, other industries. The creative industry has to be propped up and given support.
So I need to take a break.
Say it's just basically because I've been spending a lot of years in Abuja.
Okay.
You understand? And because I've been spending a lot of years in Abuja, when I come, I have a room to stay in, and go back. That's basically why. You know, and all my family is abroad. You understand? My kids are not here. Everybody's in abroad. I'm just by myself, so there's no point in having a big house.
Okay.
You understand? Where Abuja is really, but when this thing, when they solve the ASU strike, and I'm able to submit my thesis, and I'm able to get my doctorate. If there's nothing for me in Abuja, I have to come to Lagos. Okay. When I come to Lagos, there's no how I must have a place, a more permanent place. Maybe I have a permanent job, but I'm spending more time. Even when I come to I'm spending more time now in Abeokuta.
Okay.
You understand? Because there's some project, my film village project, I'm trying to kick off.
Okay.
Get that jump started.
Okay.
You understand? And we've had, especially, to try to get the theme of what I'm working on, Amazons of Africa, women warriors. And that's the thing now. Hollywood is now making money. It's the same thing that they used to develop the Black Panthers. The same thing now that you have Woman King. You understand? Coming up. And we started this, we had this idea, over 20 years ago. You understand? So I got to get it off the ground, and even when I leave Abuja, I'll probably be spending more time in Abeokuta. But we need to, have a place where where VIPs can work. And when that happens, if this thing really starts taking off, I can't live here. No way will I be able to keep here. I have to move to another part of Lagos. And people are showing me places around. Why don't you go to this? Why don't you go to Oregon? Why don't you go to Shango Temple? Otta. Yeah. Otta is in Ogun State. Yeah. What I'm just saying is that all these things are coming up.
Are you
But
from Abeokuta?
yes, so,
Okay.
I got to turn off.
Okay.
But you know, one of the unfortunate things, unfortunate, is that I grew up. You know, my parents were students. We were all in England.
Okay.
You understand? And my mother is from Sierra Leone. Yeah. So my Yoruba is poor. But you know, funny enough, you know, growing up in England, my dad saw that you know, having grown up in England, it had an effect on my being able to speak Yoruba, and he just made sure that my siblings and all those young around me made sure that they did Yoruba for WAEC. You understand? And even he made sure my children, you know, took Yoruba for WAEC. And you find that my children are teaching me Yoruba. Can you imagine? Yeah, that's like. But I always have a joke that if that God knew that no why he didn't why I couldn't speak Yoruba fluently, and that is because he knows I would have been a politician. There's no how I had my big uncle MKO when he heard him speak Yoruba, you know, he loved and when he gave those slangs, I mean those uh,
Proverbs.
proverbs.
Yeah.
When he gave those proverbs, you really enjoy it. And but he also had a big impact on my life
Mm.
too. MK Abiola, my big uncle. But so I think that I can't go into being a politician now. That one has come up. Let me just concentrate on producing my movies and seeing what I can contribute to the development of my state.
Okay.
You know.
This the two photographs are very popular. How do you feel?
It's just a period in time. You know, on the issue of awards, we also have a joke. I know the awards person good job. You understand? And it's just, you know, those achievements. But, you know, while there's life, you have to, you know, do better than what you've done in the past. And so that's what we're struggling to be able
What
to
year was
do.
this, sir?
Oh, that was, oh, I can't remember
Okay.
now. It was some time. That was immediately after is it not? Okay, Fame. Remember
Okay.
The Fame Awards? Immediately I got an award from Fame. Fame magazine. Then we snapped that picture. Yeah. So, yeah. And that picture was taken, the other picture was taken when I applied for P-Man president
Okay.
in 2002, 2003. That was supposed to be quote unquote, we nicknamed it, oh, my P-Man picture. Because that was supposed to be the look of P-Man president, you know. And, but the thing is, it's not what you've done in the past, what you can do, what you're doing now. You know, we have movies we're trying to accomplish. Amazon's right now in the middle of shooting uh, Queen Mother Oshun, you know, which people jokingly call Shango Part 2. Yeah, with Shola Duruladipo, I think
Okay.
Shola, and funding. Funding is a big problem. It's very, 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 you know, we all know how difficult it is to get funding.
Mm.
But we continue trying, we continue talking to an interesting investors, you know. And I think Nigeria is tough, but we can, you know, if we meet the right people, you know, that can open doors, yeah, and you can achieve what you can with the support of others. Everybody needs a help. You know, I have a joke that even Buhari would not have gotten to where he is today if he did not have a helper or helpers.
Help us.
So that's we all need helpers, and but we continue thanking God because He keeps on assisting us to open doors and get people to come in. But it's not easy. Like everybody else, I just think I'm lucky in many ways. I've been very
Why so?
fortunate that a lot of the things I wanted to achieve, I've been able to. You understand? A lot of the things I've been wanting to achieve, I've been able to achieve. But I still have a number of uncompleted projects. And that's what keeps me motivated. Yeah, I want to be able to feel a silver bed, you know, or a film house. You understand? So these are challenges. You know, I can do either my treasure map movie and possibly my queen or mother or show movie. Let's see which one of them will be able to enable me to feel box offices, cinemas. That's a goal. I've not really achieved as such.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Same thing with being able to make you know break records with my music.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's one of the problems with being a multi-talented person. You know me, I'm a producer, radio, TV, film.
Okay.
I'm a music producer. Let me come now.
Okay,
So
sir.
you can sit down. That's why you call me a multi-talented producer. But it's one thing to be multi-talented and another thing to be able to see millions and millions and millions of naira in your account.
Hmm.
What's the point? If you don't have millions and millions of naira, or what do you think?